This is my 2013 Ford Mustang GT, and over the past year of owning this car, I've done tons of stuff to it to make it really mine. So in this video, we're gonna go over all the stuff I did to make this Mustang AR Car Reviews approved. Let's get into the video. So starting at the bottom of the car, we have some cool things that I've added on. But before we get into exactly everything I added on, I want to talk about like pricing, how much I got this car for, and over the years, how much it really cost me. So I bought this car back in June of last year. I think it was the Monday after Father's Day for $15,000, which for me is an absolutely crazy deal for what you're getting for the car. The car at the time had 97K miles on the odometer, a little bit of an exhaust leak, which I still haven't fixed. Not really an exhaust leak, more like a rattle. Okay, yeah, let's say a rattle. And then came with some Roush axle back exhaust tips, which makes the car sound. The most flashy thing I did on this car has to be these wheels and tires. I bought these wheels and tires for, get this, $700 on eBay. And if you guys are unfamiliar with these wheels and tires, these are the 2025 Mustang GT Premium Pack wheels that come on the latest S650 Mustang. The reason why I went with those is because it still keeps the Mustang styling and it just looks pretty good on the car. Like it adds a retro car feel to a nice modern day muscle car look. So I had to go with these, and plus the price was amazing. Needless to say, these are pretty big wheels. The problem I had with these wheels is that they did weigh down the car a little bit. Coming stock, the stock wheels were like 235s, which made the car really fast, you know what I mean? It made the car really torquey and that type of thing, and putting these on the car kind of weighed it down a little bit, but it is what it is. So let's go on to the next mod. So since we're already outside of the car, right next to the wheels, I've added these smoked LED side markers, which I didn't really post a video on them because they were pretty simple to do. Actually, it was a little troublesome. I take that back. It was actually really difficult. But yeah, these were a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed putting them on the car. I took out the old halogen bulbs and put in these new bright white LEDs. To me, these are a little bit too bright. Ironically, I got them on eBay. They were like 20, 30, 40 bucks maybe max. But I love the way how they make the whole car look black and sleek. And again, I'm sorry that my car is dirty for this video. Can y'all let me slide? And show brother some love in the subscriptions and the like and the comments and all that. All right, we cool? Cool? All right, bet. All right, underneath the hood, let's see what we got. And as you can see, the first mod has already showed itself. If you guys could look right here, I have installed Ford Performance strut tower, whatever. You guys know what the thing is. I forget. All right, it's too much stuff in this thing. But yeah, so I installed that. It makes it really easy when you're actually just like opening the car hood, so you don't have to deal with, you know, the prop rod, and it makes the engine bay look so much cleaner. Like, look at this. Needless to say, I also detailed this engine bay, which is the reason why it looks so shiny, so clean. But yeah, can we just, like, yo, bro, my Mustang hit 100,000 miles, and look at the interior of this engine bay. It looks absolutely amazing, and I love this car. It doesn't like fuel that much, or actually likes fuel too much. But apart from that, that's the only mod I did underneath the hood. Next year, we're hoping to get more modifications done underneath the hood, which is gonna be a lot of fun. And if you guys are gonna be there for it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. This year was a big part of my life, so I did have to spend a lot of money this year, so I wasn't able to do a lot of more expensive things, but I was able to do tasteful things here and there to make the Mustang a little more friendly for me in a day-to-day use, which definitely was these hood struts. These hood struts were a little bit expensive. I managed to find them online on eBay for like 80 bucks, maybe less than that, maybe 70, maybe 60. But yeah, they just made the interior look so much better, so much cleaner. It got rid of the prop rod. You don't need that anymore. And yeah, so it is what it is. Looks pretty good. I hate it when that happens. There you go. All right, coming into the interior of the car. Oh, I almost forgot something. Another thing we did to the car was I changed out all of the bulbs in the car to LEDs, every single thing. I'm talking about the turn signals, the headlights, not the fog lights, I ain't touching the fog lights, the interior lights, the trunk lights, everything. I changed all of these bulbs to LEDs. Why? Because they look so much better and more premium than the white, yellow, halogen, orange, trashy color. Honestly, which one would you prefer, bright white or dull orange? That isn't too much of an upgrade. It did take me a little bit of time to do that, but when you got done with it, it was all worth it. So now we're finally inside the interior of the car, and interior of the car is where I did a lot of changes to the Mustang. So let's get into them. All right, so damn, I'm dark. All right, so the first thing we did with the car was, I'm trying to remember in order of how I did it. Yes, I remember now. The first thing I did is this Donovan D9 head unit, which I have to say was the best purchase I ever made for this car. It cost a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, it is the most expensive thing I ever spent on the car to date, but it is money well spent. Every time you get in this car, depending on if you drive this car twice a week or 8 times a week, you're gonna be like, I'm happy I bought this thing. I'm happy, really happy I actually bought that. And if there was one mod I had to go back and kind of do without, it would not be this one. This one stays in the car, okay? Everything else could go. All right, moving on. Next thing I did to the car was I ended up changing out this shift lever. I have this new carbon fiber one that's really nice. I actually love the way how it looks. It's very simple. It doesn't tell you what gear it is, so I'm always kind of scared I'm gonna money shift. But for the most part, I absolutely love how it looks. And speaking of which, carbon fiber, we also have carbon fiber overlays. I overlaid everything with carbon fiber, and it makes the car just look a little more premium. Everybody that drove with me said that they loved the way how it looks, and honestly, me too. It makes the car look absolutely amazing, and I think, I'm sorry, I just can't justify spending like $300 on some like fake carbon fiber when I could just buy a cheaper one on Amazon, which I'll link all these products down below in the description. So if you guys want something and you see it's on my car, I'll share. I don't gatekeep, I keep gates. You feel me? Bars. Coming around from that, we also changed the steering wheel controls on both the left and the right. And the reason why we did that on the right side is because of the Donovan D9 unit. I thought that you needed to upgrade the buttons, but you actually didn't. And the reason why I changed the one on the left is because of a cool upgrade, which I've done recently. If you guys have seen that video, you guys will have known. I upgraded the instrument cluster of my car to the 2013 track pack gauge cluster, suited with the My Color option and also the track apps. So that was an amazing upgrade to the car. I'm not gonna lie, I love doing that upgrade. It was very scary. I'm not gonna lie, if you guys are thinking about doing it, it's kind of scary, but at the same time, it's really not. Like if you do it, you'll be like, oh, I was scared of nothing. But when you're starting it, you're gonna be like, this is a bad decision. Just make sure you have a lot of backups and make sure your battery doesn't die. That's all I gotta say. Needless to say, let's go over pricing for everything. The Donovan D9, I forgot how much it is, but you guys can also still use my code for that. So if you do wanna get some money off and save it and buy your Donovan D9 head unit, go right ahead. I'm also going to drop another video in the future about this Donovan D9 head unit because a lot of you guys have been asking me questions, and I think you guys want a little bit more of an update on longevity and how much, you know, a year has passed. So you guys want to know how it's doing, and I'll let you know. Apart from that, the gauge cluster with Dean Jones, I believe his name was, cost about $200 to like $250. Very much worth it. Again, the only thing I'm kind of sad about, it doesn't come with a speedometer, but it's not his fault. Oh yeah, speedometer, I almost forgot. The next thing we also have on this list is going to be the Donovan heads-up display unit, the Donovan D9 heads-up display unit. That for this car was like 30 bucks. And I remember because I was just like, this is amazing, 30 bucks spent. It tells you directions not only from Google Maps, no, not Google Maps, it tells you from Apple Maps. And it also tells you from the Donovan D9 head unit. So if you're a guy that takes, or girl, I see some of y'all girls. Some of y'all girls actually do drive Mustangs. Shout out all the women that be driving their Mustangs. And also shout out my homeboy from France, a couple people. Yeah, a lot of you guys mean a lot to me, even though I might not say it all the time. You guys definitely do. Number one, I want to give a shout out to all my friends and family. I appreciate all you guys, but I also want to shout out my boy Pierre.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
He hit me up on Instagram and he was just like, yo, bro, you got fans in France. And I was like, dang, oui. But, so yeah, special shout out to Pierre _ S197. I appreciate you. Shout out France. France is in the building. But yeah, he has an amazing black Mustang. So if you guys want to see that for yourself, go check him out. He has some of the best seats I've seen on S197s in a long time. That's not Recaros. Because who really wants to buy like old busted up $1,000 Recaros? I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. Spent $30 on the Donovan D9 heads up unit. Money well spent. I would like to get the carbon fiber pieces. So if y'all want to hit the subscribe button and like button and do all that type of stuff, be my guest. Moving on, let's see what else that we did to the car. I also added these WeatherTech floor mats, which are really dusty, really dirty right now, but I'll probably throw in some clips when they were clean. And yeah, I just love these WeatherTech floor mats. They just, for New York City, you can't go wrong. Your shoes are always gonna be dirty. You know what they be doing in the train? Oh yeah, almost forgot. One of the biggest ones I've done as well is these custom interior seat covers. These seat covers were so fire and I love them so much. Everybody that actually sees my car in person is just like, yo, your seats are nice, bro. Like, what year is your car? And I'm like, bro, these are covers. These are not seats, but it is what it is. Let's see, is there anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so. So let's go to the back of the car. All right, coming to the back of the Mustang, there are two things that we did, and that'll wrap up the whole video. Another thing we did is we added the smoked third brake light, which is absolutely amazing. It goes in with the black side markers as well. Of course, all LEDs, so the car is fully LED'd out. I don't know why I have a fixation with LEDs. And lastly, it was my backup camera. The backup camera just made this car so much more livable, especially living in New York City. You need a backup camera, but people with backup cameras that drive automatics can't drive. They hit stuff, so I don't know. But yeah, I needed a backup camera desperately, just for the metrics of this car. And yeah, it was perfect. Nikita backup camera. Now, I will say I do want a better quality backup camera, but for ease of use, this one just looks fine and it's so low key and just perfect. So I don't think I'll take it off really until backup camera technology upgrades. Yeah. And lastly, I don't know if you guys are going to consider this really to be a mod, but of course I did get some 35% tints on the car, which look really, really good. And I've been doing a lot of paint correction, paint work, that type of thing. So that's essentially the video. If you guys like this, or if you have any ideas of what to do next on my Mustang, let me know in the comments below. I got a couple goodies coming up for you guys that hopefully I can wrap up before 2026. But if it doesn't get that way, then we did a pretty good job 2025 with what I would have to say the best mod is definitely probably going to be the 2025 Donovan D9 head unit. That was like the best modification, just having Apple CarPlay. I've seen so much pictures online of people that have the cleanest S197 Mustang, and then you look at their infotainment and it's like radio, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoy the Mustang. It's been through a lot, and I'm happy that I can call this Mustang mine. So shout out you guys, shout out all you guys. I really appreciate y'all. And to the next one, AR out.